Great, so today I am in South Georgia. I'm down here doing some Suwannee alligator snapper trapping. And while I'm here, I'm doing a little bit of herping on the side as well. I'll be here this week and next week, and hoping to just see as much stuff as I can, find as much stuff as I can, and also have some luck with trapping. Right now, the water is up pretty high in most places, and it's also getting pretty tannic from all the runoff. So everything's kind of a tea color or black coffee color, depending on what spot you're at. But today I'm gonna just kind of walk around and see what I can find. It's really fun to walk through these limestone streams. I look down and got this nice little loggerhead musk turtle kind of cruising around on the bottom. So gonna let this guy go. Whoa, jumped out of my hand. So I'm gonna let this guy go and keep looking. All right, just walking through the woods by this river, I spotted this thick girl of a banded water snake. It's a nice one. Not super colorful, but these guys are always cool to see. I'm used to seeing Midlands and Northerns and Browns. Don't get to see these a lot, so that's pretty cool. Awesome to find while we're just walking around. I'm gonna leave her alone because I don't like getting bit by these guys, but really, really cool snake. Yeah, I was checking that out. She's got really nice stripes.
It almost looks as if she came out of that hole.
Oh, yeah. What's that? Yeah. All right, see you later. Bye. All right, so a little unexpected find was this river cooter, formerly Suwannee cooter, but never seen one here before, so this is pretty cool. I'm wondering if it's possibly a record, but awesome girl. Really, really pretty. You guys that watch my channel have seen these before. I have some of these at home. Really awesome animals, and this one's just such a clean example too. Look at the beautiful pattern. Clear C-shaped marks, beautiful eye. Awesome animal. Really, really stoked. Such a cool find to see here. First ever for me in this river. All right, so here we have a feisty Florida softshell turtle, Apollonian ferox. And the ferox means ferocious. And as you can see, this turtle wishes it was ferocious. This one has an interesting kind of piebald pattern of light colored skin around the face. That does seem to pop up fairly often in these guys. I think it may be a regional thing. But you can see they actually have hard jaws underneath those fleshy lips. And softshells are the only turtles that actually have fleshy lips covering the jaws like that. And then they have that long nose like a snorkel, and they're able to use that when they lay buried in the sand or on the bottom and just put just the tip of the nose up like a little snorkel. And they actually have a leathery shell, and the shell is actually, you can hear it's pretty hard, but the edges have this soft leathery kind of surface to them, and it makes them, I mean, really fast swimmers. You can see that the front feet are paddle shaped, and these guys can just move so fast through a river. Really awesome turtles. So first turtle at this spot is a small loggerhead, just sitting on that branch there basking. Look at that. All right, basking loggerhead number 2. This one I'll probably be able to get in hand because that's pretty shallow, clear water, so I'll see if I can get close. All right. It's going to be in the vicinity of here. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Did you go downstream? Whew. It's a bright sunny glare on the water. I think you're in the branches or something somewhere. Another daring escape. It's okay, I have a feeling we'll see more of those. All right, right here. Got a little guy in these rocks. Oh, little alligator snapping turtle. This guy is probably 3 or 4 years old, and he was just crawling around in these rocks. This is a good spot to find these guys. It's good cover, good habitat for them, and he's able to kind of move around in here and be able to find things like crayfish and small fish, and just a really good spot. And this is obviously like a man-made hillside, and he's able to use it. And look at him. He's well fed. So that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna take a few pictures of this guy, and then we'll let him go. But always fun to find alligator snapping turtles, especially the little juveniles, and find them in October is always really, really awesome. All right, so took a few photos of this guy. I really want to let him get back to doing what he's doing. He's going to be building up what he's going to be going through the winter on. Right now they're feeding really heavily. This guy was moving around during the daytime trying to forage in these rocks because they don't want to go into winter too lean. So I want to let him go, let him get back into his little bunch of rocks so he can get back to feeding and hopefully grown up to be a really big turtle someday. So what an awesome animal. And he's just gonna hide down in there. So these seasonal nuts like acorns fall into the streams, and the turtles actually know when this is going to happen. And you'll have turtles like musk turtles, mud turtles, snapping turtles, probably even map turtles and a few others. They know to eat these. They're a nice source of protein and high in saturated fats. And one of the perfect things they can eat before they go into a long period of inactivity, like when they go into winter brumation. So it's funny how nature just kind of provides, and then nature shows up to collect, and everything just works out perfectly. And these falling into the streams become a nice little food source. All right, got some more basking turtles. Looks like on the left is a river cooter, and on the right is a slider. You can kind of tell the river cooter having that more kind of flared out shape, whereas the slider is kind of more of a big lump. But pretty cool. Good to see things are out today. Here's a little nightmare. Not sure what this guy is. Anybody out there that's good with different types of centipedes can identify this. Busy little guy. It's a lot of legs. For scale, you can see these, I mean, really, really, really tiny. Alright, so I may have pointed this out in other videos, but this is a pile of alligator snapping turtle scat. This is where they've been foraging around and they've been eating these corbicula clams, and when they go to the bathroom, that's how it all comes out. So as you can see, if I were to scoop this up, you can see that, there's some snails in there, some, few different things, but for the most part, it is, 90% the corbicula clams just all crushed up, and they just, they grind them together in their jaws. They have these big plates inside their jaws that just grind them and smash them, and then they just swallow all of it, and their digestive system absorbs all the meat off the clamshells, and then they just come out the back end like this. Map turtles do something similar, but the piles that come out of map turtles are much, much smaller. All right, here we go. We got oh, gotcha. Ooh, got about a 2-year-old loggerhead. This guy was just chilling right here. This little shady section. Nice looking little turtle. These guys are really neat. And you can see, like, when they're in these creeks and streams with this dark bottom, sometimes that stuff will actually accumulate on the bottom of their shell and create like this little dark plaque. It comes right off. You can see still some of the pink color on the plastron of this guy. But beautiful little turtle. We're gonna let him go. See you later. He's good. He's good. Sometimes when they stay in their shell like that, they just kind of roll out, and I don't mean for that to happen. All right, so speaking of acorns, I thought I saw just another acorn, and what I ended up seeing was this, a little tiny hatchling stinkpot. Now these guys are really, really tiny when they hatch out. This isn't even freshly hatched. This guy might have hatched like a couple months ago. Please ignore my filthy hands, but look at his little attitude. So this guy's probably 2 or 3 months old, but still just so little. And like I said, he almost looked like a little acorn sitting on the bottom, but he's just a little stinkpot, you know, foraging in some shallow water. And even at this size, I can already smell them. They put out a really pungent odor. Really stoked I was able to find this. It's been my goal this year to kind of find and film a young stinkpot. Is he biting me? Yeah. To find and film one of these young stinkpots, and really stoked to be able to find one and be able to share it with you guys, because I have shown you a lot of small loggerheads, but I don't think I've shown you too many hatchling stinkpots. And then once you set them back in there, take a step back. I mean, you barely even notice that little guy. Awesome. Stinkpots are the best. All right, guys, so that's it for this week. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching this video. It's October, so things are going to start to slow down probably in the next 3 or 4 weeks as we move into actual fall. The nights are going to start getting cooler. The days are going to be a little bit cooler and shorter. But right now, it's still a really good time to get out and see some daytime activity. And I might even try and get in a little bit of night herping over the next couple weeks as well. So be watching out for that. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys have been up to, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Peace.